Ichiro with obviously an incredibly successful first go in the 3 spot. Is that where his home is going to be for this entire year? We'll explore next.
Forget cable, switch to Frontier. The Fios Triple Play brings dedicated 100% fiber optics to your home. Fios TV, 15x5 internet and digital phone for $119.99 per month with 2-year price protection plan on qualifying service. FrontierPacificNW.com.
You saw Ichiro go 4 for 5 in his inaugural game in Japan. Obviously a heck of a night for him, Brock. He drives in a run. He's on base 4 times with 4 singles. Really, I think a great thrill for everybody in the crowd. Sean Fagan's going to be a question mark in the leadoff spot all year long. If he ends up succeeding there, I think the Mariners are probably in pretty good shape for a while. If he falters, however, in that leadoff role, I know there are some who believe Ichiro could end up moving back into it. I don't think that's going to happen at all.
No, I don't think so. I think the fact that Eric Wedge went to Ichiro, and we learned this after the fact, and I think we know Wedge to be a stand-up guy, and he went to Ichiro before this winter began. He probably had that conversation in the exit meetings that, listen, this year you played this role. Next year it's going to be very, very different for you. You're going to be our number 3 hitter, and Ichiro spent this offseason preparing himself, I think, mentally. Now, physically, he didn't look any different to me last night. I didn't see anything in his stance or his approach or otherwise. But I don't think you go to an Ichiro the way that he is wired, tell him one thing, and then midway through the season try to do another. I just
don't mess around with that. A couple of points on this. One, I don't think we're going to know whether or not Ichiro's really made any changes until we see it over time. I think seeing him in one game, it's not a large enough sample size to know. What I did see is that with a runner in scoring position, he drove a single up the middle. It was the only ball he really drove all night. The other examples of hits that he got, infield hits, etc., there's nobody on base, and quite frankly, I just want him to get in base in that situation. Right. So I'm going to wait and see over time on whether or not Ichiro's really made any changes in his approach. But as for moving him to the leadoff spot, that presumes that the move here was about Sean Figgins. And I think the move was not. I think the move was about Ichiro, about getting him out of his comfort zone or lack thereof in the leadoff spot and putting him where the skipper wants him, not where he wants to be. This move was never about Sean Figgins.